like asleep last time.
I think
Yeah, because
so.
last time he was out of town with our cousins, and they stayed up until like 9 in the morning.
Content announcements. Ace Attorney fandom finale, yippee! With lots of ease. What?
I hope it's
3-day,
8
235 after. I'm not gonna count, but it's more than 8.
12 E's.
You can count.
17 E.
500 E's.
500 cigarettes.
Fuck, it was 11 E's.
Close. Alrighty. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. What are we doing today? We're doing Ace Attorney today. It's me, twitch.tv/Exelda from youtube.com/@Exelda. I'm playing Phoenix today. Yippee. Who's next? Mr. Manning.
Mr. Manning. It's me, Logan. I'm gonna be Edgeworth and Gumshoe.
Yippee. Alright, Rain.
Yeah, but that's me. I'm Rain. I'm here. I'm playing the judge. Huh? Yep.
Yippee.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Alright, Wendy.
Uh-huh.
I'm Wendy. I'm playing Emma Sky, and I'm having a problem that I can't see the game.
Yeah, I think the
can't see
stream
anything either on
is...
the stream.
What the hell?
I'm
Is
gonna
it
try
like
restarting stream.
zoomed or is it like
It's just not
there?
loading.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
if
Try restarting it.
what if
I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking.
I was
What
trying to
if
remember
I
the
would've
quote,
put
but I
faster
couldn't.
disguised as my own cooking.
How about now?
There we go.
Delightfully devilish,
Seymour.
You guys can see?
Yes.
Yippee.
Seymour, why is there smoke coming out of your shirt? Yeah, out of your stove. Oh, that's not
Oh,
smoke. It's
that
it's
isn't
steam.
smoke.
Steam from the
It's
steam clams
steam.
we're having.
Steam from the steam
Clams.
clams we're having. Mmm, steam clams.
Let's do a Steam Tams fandom instead.
Yes.
Can I be Seymour?
Yeah.
Well, Seymour, I made it despite your directions.
Superintendent, I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable luncheon.
Yeah.
Okay, Bella cannot make it today. Does anyone want to do Lana Sky, or should I spin the wheel?
Wait, who can't make it?
Bella.
Damn. Is Honest Guy the person that I've been?
Lana Sky is the
voicing?
defendant.
Yeah, that I've kind of been voicing a little bit, haven't I?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
you
you
did,
took
yeah,
them last
if I
time.
remember.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Alright, you want it then, Rain?
Yeah, I can take them.
Alrighty.
I think
Want
I
it?
voiced them once during a
It's
session.
yours, my
uh,
friend.
When she didn't
I
even, like,
found
come
out
up,
what's going on
it
with
was like-
Trent.
What's up?
He lost his computer. He can't find it anywhere.
Damn.
Have him do it from
Hang
your room.
You guys could use like the same mic and computer setup.
That would be
I don't
really
know.
funny, actually.
I feel like it would work, yes?
Yeah, it would.
Probably would.
Probably.
But he's gonna borrow our mom's computer.
Fair enough. What was I gonna say? Probably something. Oh yeah, notes. Who did we spend for that? It was Wendy,
yeah.
right?
I got it right.
Alrighty.
Reading notes was Wendy.
Yeah.
Making notes was me, but I'm not gonna fucking do that because it's the last session. So I don't
Yeah.
need.
Unfortunate that we're missing a few people for the end of the game.
Yeah.
I'd be like that sometimes.
It's alright though. Okay, notes, here we go. Okay, time for more silly notes. Haha, I love lamp shading. Hey, holy shit, Shadow the Hedgehog. Wait, that's Edgeworth. Gumshoe is here and sick and also kinda mad because Lana's having him run errands. She makes him give Wright a book on evidence law because Wright didn't go to law school.
True.
Holy shit, Golden Freddy again! And there was the glove that Freddy Fazbear wore! Also, O.J. Simpson. Anyways. Flashback to Edgeworth talking about the rules of evidence law, and Emma telling Wright he should really know this shit, like, come on, man. Lana gave Wright the book because it might help against Gant. It has the 2 rules of evidence law, and that's it. That's the whole book. Wait. I just had to glitch, sorry. Edgeworth is beating the allegations. Also, apparently the trial hasn't begun yet or something. Gumshoe is confused, and not gonna lie, so am I. Cooler is not here. I don't know what that means. Edgeworth may have struck a bargain and manipulated witnesses. Edgeworth has a solution, though. He lets Wright call all witnesses from now on. Wright realizes this is a way for Edgy to make the trial last longer. Wright's lawyer health bar is at stake. There we go.
Oh no.
Gant, I choose you as witness. Witness D's nuts, Lamau. Edgeworth is be whacked by the bailiff as a silly. Gant missed lunch because of this. Shake my head. He's kind of miffed about this and is kind of pissy and weird, but he's always like this. What role did Gant play in all of this? Also, he could choose to not testify, but that's a suspect, but he does anyways. Gant claims he had nothing to do with forging the crime scene in the Dark killings, and Dark was unconscious when he got there. Grant's PP also gets whacked by the bailiff. Wright says that Gant can't back up his claim because a piece of the Badger jar was in his safe and articles of evidence were in his office, so he was involved in some way. Gant posits that Wright is actually forging things here, but Edgeworth backs Wright up by saying Gumshoe was there as well. And Gant claims that the evidence in his office could have been planted. Wright kinda fucked up here. Wright claims that Gant benefited from forging the crime scene because it secured his promotion to chief, but Gant is like, not I, you idiot, because he was already on his way to becoming chief. Edgeworth says that he must have done it for someone else then, but Gant is selfish as fuck and only cares about himself. He didn't even care about Emma. Like, this guy is a monster. She was just a child, dude. Wright claims Gant forged it and helped Lana Skye because it would in turn help himself, because then Lana would become chief prosecutor and he would be able to use her as a puppet, like the puppet from FNAF 2. Whoa. Gant denies this because Wright doesn't have any proof. Edgeworth says that maybe this type of thing happened again during this trial. Gant has been controlling her. Wright backs this up and says that Gant is involved here. Judge is kind of pissed because, like, this is a big thing to be saying. Also, sorry, Nova, for yelling during these lines and maybe waking you up.
Housemate.
Judge wants proof he was involved.
67 joy.
Hello.
Yippee.
The proof is the ID card list of the 7777777 number being Gant's, which Wright knows because Gant's password to his safe is 7777777. This proves Gant was in the evidence room the day of the crime. Gant is miffed, like, seriously miffed. He admits he was there and took a shit in the evidence room. He claims that he went to the evidence room, Goodman wasn't there, and that he hadn't seen him in days, but he had to have met with him. The evidence for this is Goodman's lost stolen ID card, which he filed a report for and gave to Gant, and then he and Gant went to the evidence room together. Wright claims Gant killed Goodman, but Gant could have just lended Goodman his ID card when he was getting in the evidence room, but this didn't happen, because it wasn't on Goodman's body. Gant has become even more miffed. Gant killed Goodman and called Lena to help dispose of the body. He moved the body to the prosecutor's office by stuffing the body inside the Blue Badger like Five Nights at Freddy's! JK, it was a screwdriver that Edgeworth had that Gant asked him to bring to him, so Edgeworth drove to the prosecutor's office to give Gant the screwdriver. Goodman's body was transported via Edgeworth's car. Pick up Lana with the trunk open was her opening the trunk and taking the body out. Gant weaponizes lunch and also his right to not testify, and he's gonna run away like a little baby bitch, and he and the judge asks for evidence that these accusations are true. Wright has no conclusive evidence, probably because he ate it all, and he gets penalized and his pee-pee gets wet. Grant fucking teleports away. Judge gets mad at Wright. Edgeworth butts in and is like, hey, someone else could be called forward and prove everything. Wright calls forward Lana Skye as witness. Recess is called. Gant is back? He kind of threatens Lana. It's super sus. He has weapons like lunch. If Lana testifies against Gant, he'll arrest Emma for the murder she accidentally did. Okay, recess time. Gumshoe was fired, lol, and wants to work with Wright. Edgeworth says if Gant refuses to testify, then he can't talk back or something. Oh, hey, Emma's back. She was killed or something, but she's here now. Yippee! Gumshoe lives in a society. Emma is kind of sad about killing that guy. It's time to end this. Edgeworth keeps his juice this time around. That's the end.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Good notes.
Thank you.
Yippee.
The Yippiers. Also, Trenton's here. Trenton, quick intro.
I'm Trenton. I'm playing Gant, who's definitely 100% trustworthy.
True.
True and real.
Alrighty, everyone ready for the finale?
Yep.
Yes.
FNAF Alley.
I sure am.
Yippee!
As sure as I am Mr. Manning.
Alright, let's play
Holy
day
shit,
one.
and you are Mr. Manning.
Yeah, day one.
That's my favorite quote.
Yeah, E minor, yeah.
Yippee! February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9.
Now then. Will the defendant, Miss Lana Skye, please take the stand? Alright, I'm just gonna grab this and walk out the door with it.
Miss
then.
Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
This is my first day on the job. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's going on here. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course. The truth.
What happens? I'll always be your sister.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant.
I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to his blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself.
SMH my head.
When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about this testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
My mic is having problems today, sorry. But Lana!
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with it. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
What if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
You say you did this all by yourself?
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken Prosecutor Award's knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident.
That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but it'll never change with this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, I ate it.
What the hell?
Fuck.
Lana.
That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
All just to protect me.
So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife, planted it with cyanide. Oh, this is the green text. I don't need to read this.
You planted the tip of... Oh, never mind.
And then you moved the body?
But why? Why would you do that?
You of all people should know, Edgeworth. For the silly, I thought it would be funny. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of the others. When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple. Bad feng shui. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail.
Because obviously, a corpse at all isn't just bad feng shui, it's because it was in the wrong place.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. The reason Miss Sky moved the body. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan.
I know what to present.
The video.
Yes!
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 Golden Freddy! I love Five Nights at Freddy's!
He's back!
That's my guy right there.
That's your
Yeah.
fucking guy right there. Oh shit, get out of the way. Get out of the way of the screen. We need to see the fucking blue badger.
Yeah, you're welcome, Joni. I got you. I meant to do this as soon as we got in, but I forgot until as soon as I pulled up the evidence list, and I was like, oh yeah, we could be silly.
We gotta see our buddy.
Holy shit, Mike Meekins?
Holy shit, I can't wait to watch him get
Golden
fucking
Freddy.
slammed into the lockers again.
Can't
Oh,
wait to watch
God.
him get stuffed into the Freddy Fazbear suit.
Yeah.
Mike Meekins gonna lock cannon.
He gets stuffed in the blue badger suit.
I still am so proud of the Mike Meekins Golden Freddy
Yay.
joke.
It's good.
It might just be my magnum opus in this series.
Indeed.
Who started 15 years ago?
15.
That was from Ghost Trick.
Oh, okay.
Was it?
Yeah. It started in Ghost Trick and then we carried it over to this. What do I actually need to present? I need the jar.
Piece of the jar that
No, I don't want to check the jar. I want to present the jar.
You gotta take that, the jar.
Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
2 years
You mean
ago.
the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered 2 years ago?
If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony.
A contradiction in my testimony?
It's more likely than you think.
You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan."
That's right. Do you have a problem with that?
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments.
Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died.
Ah!
He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar.
Order! Order!
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message.
What are you, British?
No, we may be missing something critical here.
Something critical.
Moist critical?
Chief... Chief
Hey, guys.
Prosecutor? It seems you're as in the dark as we are. About the truth towards which we're headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
It was moist critical the whole time.
The
Maybe.
real murderer.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time.
He didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Any Jar fans in chat?
I love Jar.
I think I could be considered like a jar enthusiast.
Hell yeah.
Jarhead.
What about you, Miss Sky? Are you a jar enthusiast? Because I believe this jar conceals a truth even you are unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
There was
The witness just
hyper-realistic
testified
blood on it.
that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Nuh-uh. I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
No, it's Ace
Ace
Attorney, but
Attorney.
you're close.
My bad.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dent. I wear dentures. What?
He has dentures.
Holy shit!
Objection. You have dentures.
Can I have them?
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar.
Not with that attitude.
Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this quote-unquote person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first... Okay.
I didn't click, it just went. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that?
They're just bullying the judge.
The judge is having his breakdown. Whoa.
The judge did it all along.
Justifiable crash out.
What the fuck is going on with the judge? Wait, I'm not on trial here. What the fuck, guys?
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called?
Trolling?
Hiding?
Fabrication of evidence?
But why would
In
Chief Gant do
parentheses, a little bit of trolling. In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister, Emma, killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the Chief's puppet. Five Nights at Freddy's 2!
Holy shit.
Oh no! I did it on my own without the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 puppet.
Please Stop trying to protect the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 puppet.
No, she is the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 puppet.
You right, you right.
Damn.
Can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their
What
clients.
the hell? Imagine that coming from my own client.
I guess you do seem to be the type who likes to twist the truth.
What the hell?
Just everyone just insulting Phoenix Wright.
Wait a
You
minute.
fucking liar. You fibber.
What if?
You sleazy little...
You were to purchase fast food and disguise it as your own cooking.
We're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Probably.
Need to, like, take a dump?
Lana, maybe right after all.
What do you mean, right?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
No!
I knew it!
Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But...
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will.
I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Except maybe Freddy Fazbear.
Oh no.
This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright. The witness may testify once more for the final time. I swear this happens every single time. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword. Emma and Doc were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor's sword?
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. The armor itself. A witness.
Holy shit.
Mr.
John Medieval Times is called to the stand.
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
Huh? What? You gave me something? Did I eat it?
Yeah, probably.
Mr. Wright.
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
Seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere.
The attorney's badge?
That's an awesome bird.
Isn't
It
it?
is.
Holy shit, a murder.
Oh!
Fuck.
Hey, there's a picture here.
Damn.
Someone
Oh,
took a
he's
bite out
dead.
of his
Never mind.
jacket.
Someone took a
Yummy.
bite out of his 87.
Oh, no.
Shit.
This is the actual crime scene.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything.
Yep.
Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from his vest, could that be...
The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this?
This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
Oh,
What? Those fingerprints, they're yours,
does
Emma.
she know?
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
It was Freddy, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Whoa.
Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Whoa.
Oh! Holy fuck,
Jump scare.
Come now, Audrey.
he teleported in.
This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gant, where the fuck did you come from? And where's
What?
Lana Sky?
Now you want to make me at the bad guy too?
You telefrag her?
If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
Telefragged Lana.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make a statement of any sort.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. From his lunch powers.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
Damn,
Wow.
Edgeworth. Oh,
I'm getting electrocuted!
Who left the exposed copper wires beneath his feet?
He's gonna morb.
damn, he's Morbin.
Ah, so what? You think I'm worried?
Yes, obviously.
It looked like you were.
Your Honor, he was clearly
Little
tweaking.
bit.
Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't. I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean... You still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Raito? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt?
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
No. If I show that piece of evidence now, I'm sure to be made out as the murderer.
Your Honor, he already eated it.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. Try to conceal anything. You will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
What do I do now? Better think this through carefully. Can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? No. I don't wanna. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie!
Gant?
You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence.
Sorry, I eated it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them?
I don't
It's
wanna.
funnier this way.
We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
It looks like a part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto? Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened.
What? Do you mean you admit to it?
Remember when he said he couldn't testify?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky.
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I had two pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
For insurance. Of course.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for the murder the girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See that jar fragment? I hid the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar, too? Santa Claus?
Holy shit.
Some
no.
people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Righto, cough it up already. I know you have it.
No.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe.
Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Righto. You should have showed it then, before it was too late.
It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory is mine.
Lawyer health bar, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
He
All right,
threw
then.
up.
Let's see this conclusive evidence.
Oh.
He just spits up the evidence on the fucking desk or whatever the fuck, like out of his fucking mouth, like throw up because he eats everything. Do you have pica?
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Oh yes! At last you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence.
You're as slow on the uptick as ever, Worthy.
What?
Think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that?
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer? Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you.
Phoenix Wright's iconic 4-frame nod.
It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is...
Phoenix.
Mike Meekin!
Emma? Emma Sky?
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
Why? Why didn't you tell me?
Oopsies.
Mr. Wright?
Uh-oh.
Oh! You're really something, Raito! You knew this girl did it all along! And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
Though it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Oh, that's me also. Miss Sky. You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over yet.
But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only trial, but your career, too.
No, I got like at least 2 more games after this.
True.
You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy!
It's too late, he already ate it. Can't have his badge.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Are you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer?
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up.
Oh, and what's that?
Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gant, you're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Sky, wasn't it?
No, I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
What? A contradiction?
Gonna reveal it's like the inside of the jacket.
What is this fool blabbering about?
I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is. It was me all along.
I was there 2 years ago.
Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict?
Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
The Blue Badger.
Blue Badger.
Would it be the knife?
It's
Blue Badger also does have a handprint on it.
true.
That's true.
And what exactly is this supposed to be?
Evidence. This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it.
Oh, there would be blood on it.
See the piece of his vest was... See where the piece of his vest was cut out?
Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth.
Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait, there's no blood on it.
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
No, this is nonsense.
Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor sword?
Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it.
Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer.
He stepped on the exposed copper wire.
It's finally all over.
Sad wet cat.
Oh, that was close right now. You almost had me.
Oh.
Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean, you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Order! Order! What nonsense is this?
Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Haji? Earlier, All Righto here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you?
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
Great flashback, right?
Thanks.
Well, that's true. That was a great flashback. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
At the moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
That's not fair.
Do you actually think you can best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
No.
Mm.
I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
true, illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Oh shit. Well, Mr. Wright.
It seems at last. The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived.
Galaxy
Right.
brain right.
He was playing 4D chess.
Do you admit to it? That you purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
No. I admit I refused to present it at one point.
So the evidence is illegal.
Nuh-uh. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant.
Oh,
It's not that I didn't present evidence then, it's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain
He did it at
procedures
that
involved
time.
when presenting evidence. See, I just learned evidence law this morning. Someone sent me a
Orochi,
book.
Don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe.
There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well, let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now.
The book with the cool bird.
Whoa.
Yay.
This is my proof, Your Honor. This fuck-ass bird.
Yeah!
What's this?
I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more.
What?
You see, it's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law.
Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. Goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department.
Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
And here is the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident.
What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
No!
He's right.
Yeah, he is. That's
Phoenix right, you might even say.
Holy
At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless.
The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant.
You yourself confessed to a certain truth.
Let me verify this
Epic
once more.
flashback.
On the day of the
Yeah.
crime, he personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest?
Oh, yes. No!
It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth.
It's true. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, and there's only one person who that could be. Mike Meekins.
Golden Freddy. Oh my god.
Weak of the
I
fuck
heard
into
that
that-
in stereo, like I heard the echo, that was really creepy.
That was really
Turned into that one video of XQC, the wow.
I knew I should have gotten rid of him.
Holy shit, cowboy jump
That
scare.
good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me.
Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty.
He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman.
Detective Goodman?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no.
Oh shit, we don't have Dari. Who wants to be a cowboy?
I want to
be
be
the
a
cowboy.
cowboy, baby.
You can
Be
do
a
it,
cowboy,
Ray.
be a cowboy.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth.
Oh yeah.
Please, you've got to help me.
The iconic
cowboy
hat with
moment.
its
It's turning where Rain
gunshot
plays
sounds.
True.
Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit.
He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence.
Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out.
We don't even have a voice for Goodman.
I could be Goodman.
What
if
are you
want.
talking about, Goodman?
Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered.
He opened his evidence locker, and as he was talking, the he opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall.
well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out.
Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime.
Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake.
A bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it.
Then you put the body in my car.
I'm sorry. I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this?
Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker.
I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have time to pick and choose what to take.
So, you left the jar fragments in the glove.
Yeah. It looks like I was better off in being an investigator of crimes than a committer of crimes. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that.
Tell me, Worthy. Why do you stand in court?
Because there's no chairs, Your Honor.
He's right.
Yeah.
Me?
Gongaga.
You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same.
Nuh-uh.
One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Aji,
What?
looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend.
Oh, that's alright, babe. We can just do it another day.
True.
I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be, long ago. Great kisser. You were once a fine investigator, and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person.
Those days are gone now, Aji. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Righto here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning.
I love you, Damon Gant.
What the hell?
Old man Yowie.
There are two things I want you to understand.
Yes?
First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent.
You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today. So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My, what high standards you have. For a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you might just make it to the top. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
Miss Sky.
And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Ugh. Believe me, I know how much of an idea, or no, I can speak, I swear. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
It was nothing.
Liar.
I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. Rose from the
I don't think
ashes.
Lana knows he was serious.
You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop it. I only did my job.
In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as an accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Also funny, silly Five Nights at Freddy's jokes. Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, not guilty. Yippee!
Yippee!
The iconic confetti from Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
Where
That
is
is all.
Gumshoe?
He
He's
died.
dead. This court is adjourned.
No, why am I voicing him then?
You guys said that in unison.
February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook, but at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. That's good, right?
No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended,
I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
I appreciate the echo.
Of course. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over the past few days. You've done well. Oh,
Good flashback.
good flashback.
You know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me.
Well, maybe your best wasn't enough.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty? And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Are you here because of my sister again?
Nope, not this time. I came today because of you, pal.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Lana!
Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know.
Well, I won't tell if you won't. And I know those
What
guys
about
back
these
there
two?
won't tell.
I don't think they're alive. Emma, I owe you an apology.
Okay, sis. Don't worry about it.
That day, 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
oh, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess.
Sis.
I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I did the bite of 87.
Lana!
What?
Man, you gotta give me warning next time I was drinking.
I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew.
But sis, you were only doing it for me.
No.
Huh?
I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you.
Sis.
I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now.
You're happy?
Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have.
Oh, Emma. Emma! I'm going to jail, so I mean, I won't really be back, but...
But they get to hug at least.
No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future.
Phoenix just saying that while they're hugging each other.
Yeah, he's just narrating.
Yeah, I turned to face the
Pontificating.
imaginary camera. At least
Now
that's what
he's
I
talking
felt
to
watching
Al.
the two sisters make up.
Mr. Wright? Mr. Gumshoe?
Me? Gungaga?
Yes, Gongaga. Thank you both for all that you've done. Gongaga Gumshoe. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop heading and come over here. He's like behind the bushes.
Behind them.
Oh.
He's
I
behind
was
the
behind.
plant.
I thought I could hide behind the plant.
Where was he hiding?
I just came to say, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now.
Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right.
Criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same.
Nuh-uh. Oh.
One day you'll understand, Stan. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try and go it alone. Alone.
I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon.
Lunch.
A gun!
Whoa.
For lunch.
It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now.
But Edgeworth,
Who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma. Oh damn, they're both murderers.
On Karma mentioned.
Were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But at least they weren't Freddy Fazbear.
Whoa.
But they both made the same mistake. Murdering someone.
True.
You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright.
me chat.
And because of that partnership, gay, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Oh, what?
Get it.
Yeah, probably.
Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about.
Evidence, huh?
Here's where the Phoenix and Edgeworth kiss scene happens.
Yes.
Whoa.
Only if you present the right evidence. You have to
yeah,
present the blue
don't
badge.
fuck this up, Mads.
It's no.
What is
This
it?
one.
It's the video.
It's the video.
The picture I drew.
Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
Whoa, symbolism.
That did just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's time for me to go.
You're experiencing gay thoughts, aren't you?
Is
No.
he saddled with unnecessary feelings again? Mr. Edgeworth.
If you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor.
Doesn't even say goodbye to me? What the hell? Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you.
I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem.
Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court.
Farewell.
I'd better be going too.
Hey, but I'll be by to visit soon.
It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Oh, that's a lot of gay
Holy
flags, Joey.
shit, that fuck-ass
Jake
bird.
fried flags like a
Oh,
billion times.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Here, this is a little something for you. Oh, fuck, that fuck-ass bird.
It's the same fuck ass bird!
Holy shit!
Scientific investigation?
It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well.
Thanks, sis. I will.
And so, another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their
A
lives
flashback to the hug.
have only just
Yeah.
begun.
Wow.
And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new
Whoa.
journey of my own.
Oh,
A journey to rediscover myself.
Oh god, no!
No! Right! Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal.
Huh? What is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story.
What?
Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either.
Huh?
Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side.
Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright's here, the one who will be footing the bill.
What the hell?
What?
What, you think I can afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal.
What?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Emma has like $5 in her pocket, and that's all.
Come on, guys. Let's go!
Yippee.
That's really
Uh,
good.
What a
Yeah.
good game.
Objection. Credits roll.
Yeah.
No paying things off. The credits out. Oh, wait, hold on. I arranged for a friend of. Oh, okay. I hope.
Yeah,
she'll
this
be
goes
pleased to see
automatically.
under- Oh, well, okay. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Also, that dude is still back there.
You
Kinda
think he
creeps me
still
out.
needs water?
Yeah. Yeah,
Water.
probably.
Definitely, he definitely
Please.
still needs water.
Please, I need water.
If only we had.
I'm
Was
so
it
dry.
Mint that did the,
Yeah, it
the
was Mint.
water joke?
Yeah.
I miss Mint.
Holy shit, the blue badger.
Yikes, I thought I was a goner for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If we penalized you anymore, it'd be worse than firing. Yup, that's what they said.
Wow.
It just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily.
This
I
poor
think
guy.
Gumshoe's paying the police department at this point.
Yeah,
His salary
he's
dropped
paying
so
to
many
work there.
times.
There's also definitely gonna be some characters here we don't have the right voices for.
I say we just go in order.
Holy shit.
Meekins. Oh, no.
Mike Megan!
Who wants it?
Wait, Logan, you have such good Meekins.
Oh, can you believe it? I've been demoted to security guard. My partner's been given an eye in the intern for free today. I'll show him though. Someday I'm gonna make detective. Yes, sir. Then I can be just like that Dick Gumshoe.
Yay!
Hello. Mike Meegan's my beloved.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
That's Golden Freddy right there.
Oh,
Golden
yeah.
Freddy!
Yeah, all the people talking the FNAF fan about who Golden Freddy is right now. It's
Yeah,
Mike.
it's Mike Meekins.
Yeah.
Mike Meegan.
It's,
Holy
it's
shit.
been Mike
The
Meekins.
Blue Badger!
Blue Badger's
Yeah.
gonna talk.
He's hitting it.
Shout out to the Blue Badger.
He's the one behind everything. He's the fucking mastermind.
Blue Badger
Little
hitting the low.
Oh, he fucking died.
No!
Someone help him.
Investigate the murder of the Blue Badger.
Call an ambulance.
That's the real tragedy of this case.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Has someone checked on?
Oh, cowboy.
Cowboy.
What is it? Can't you see I'm having me a shit? Miss Star managed to sneak this to me. She's seeing one of the guards, it seems. Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? But not the guy behind me.
Not
He's
the
drunk.
guard. What? Come on, he needs
Oh,
it.
no.
He needs it the most.
He really does.
If he gets water, he'll return to full power. His 100%
Oh.
power.
He's being
the world.
Do we have a
restrained.
voice for her
Yeah.
in here?
Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu, the Right Way Lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time.
Turnabout?
Just make sure not to eat it backwards.
This is good. Good game.
Hell
Good,
yeah.
good, James.
Brandon Gay.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
Someone named Gay was working on this game. No wonder everyone's homosexual.
I'll never forget what you said. The young defense lawyer said for the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left?
What the hell?
What the? Oh. Anyway, he said he's been doing something for the how many years? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I better be. Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go. Oh fuck, the chair.
Empty chair.
Empty chair. Holy shit. That's the biggest reveal in this whole game.
I still think it's so
Yeah.
funny that in
Saying,
in the
is the
invest-
next case the fire extinguisher or the forbidden
fire
snack?
extinguisher.
It's fire extinguisher, yeah.
Okay.
I still think
What if
it's
the
so
ju- what if the
funny
judge-
that in the investigations games you get to see the judge with legs for the first time and it's so cursed.
What?
Oh, we don't have Maya
Yeah.
Dog.
Oh shit.
Ah, nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you in your diction. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Mr. Maya,
afternoon training is about to begin.
coming! Well, see you around, Nick.
That was a perfect voice.
What if
I
the
did
judge
there.
like got up from the chair and it was revealed that was just in a gamer chair the whole time?
That would be
yeah.
awesome.
If it was revealed
Mod
he was voice
just
actable
does
all
that.
I'm looking up judge, ace, attorney, investigation.
I'm pretty sure you posted it in the chat like
the- Yeah.
I probably
a
did.
month ago, a couple months ago. It definitely came up previously.
It's just so
Yeah.
cursed. I can never forget.
Oh shit, Edgeworth. He's gone.
Holy shit.
Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on?
Oh no, guys, he's serious.
He's serious.
I forgot about the he's serious
I
joke.
think he's serious.
Ugh.
And Trent and I are about to start playing the investigations game, so I'm scared to see the judge with legs now.
I still haven't played the second one, and I want to.
Thanks for coming to see me off. Can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book.
Is she the bird?
Yeah, she was
Yes,
the
the
bird the
bird.
whole time.
What if you open the book and this is
Yo.
the picture of like dead ass Neil
The
Marshall?
murder picture.
Fucking murder picture again.
Aw.
Yeah. Just like for no reason.
Cute.
That's a
Never
really
forget
good one.
Emma.
Damn.
Happy ending.
Guys, I got an achievement.
Yo.
Yippee!
Have come.
Wendy, can you hear the
Yay.
beeping outside the window?
No.
It was going
I have my
perfectly to the
headphones in.
credits on my and
Oh,
I
cool.
also
Sorry,
have
that was
headphones
just
in. It's
that was just me.
Trent, you did a really, really good breakdown of Gant, but I could hear you in my headphones and through the door, and it was really terrifying to have like the surround sound of Gant just utterly losing his mind.
Um,
That happens with me and my brother. His room is right next to mine, so when I hear him yell, I hear it through my headphones and from across the hall.
That's
Yeah.
very silly.
Speaking of my brother, I gotta go get to Dungeons and Dragons.
Alrighty,
Oh,
have
yeah,
fun with
yeah,
that.
okay.
Next
good
time
meeting.
we'll
Farewell.
do
Next
this
time.
fucking thingus.
Whoa,
I don't even know if I'm gonna show up
Oh.
as I'm definitely not showing up as frequently.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm gonna show up again.
You'll
so
probably get
until
a side
then,
character or two, but
Bye, Logan.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth. So real.
I will see you all in the next video.
Mr. Underscore
Bye-bye.
Manning left.
He left before saying goodbye.
Oh,
Oh, no.
alright. Thanks for gaming, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed.
yeah.
I'll probably start planning the next few cases, and then I'll start scheduling it for start of next year in January.
Okay.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay,
That's a good
cool.
idea.
It's
Alright.
almost Christmas.
Christmas,
It's Christmas.
just a week
Can
away.
you believe it,
Deal
guys?
6.
Christmas. Just a week away.
It's almost DL6 anniversary.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Alright.
Exit
Goodbye.
the game, and now we all disappear because none of us actually exist. We just show up when the game.
Oh, that's true.
Outside of the stream, we don't exist.
Oh,
You show up
no.
when I
That's
forget
true.
to take my meds.
I mean, I am a shadow creature, so that makes sense.
Mikeopen67
Anyway,
left.
goodbye.
Later,
Oh.
Jim
everyone.
underscore is left. Wendy Darling for
Let me
left.
set up the normal overlay, and then we'll start Persona. Where? Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Need this. I need this. I don't need this. I do need this. 2:35, December 7th. Move it over here. Turn on this controller. And then, is that everything? I think that's everything. Now I just open the video game. So yeah, that's all of the first Ace Attorney game done. It only took us 10 months. But yeah, that was really good. That was really fun. I'm super excited for the next game because it's gonna be interesting. It has like 2 amazing cases and then 2 god-awful cases. But the thing is, like, the awful cases are like funny when you do them in a group, you know? So it'll still be good, I think. Especially the third one. Like, 2-3 is such an awful case, but I think it's gonna be so fucking funny. Yeah, Joni knows. Joni's a knower. Here's something. We did mental instructor on the shared computer last night, which is right there. Alright, plan for the day. There's a question in school, spending time with Maiko, working at the cafe.
Morning.
Hey, Yukari. Things have been pretty crazy lately, huh? No one's in the mood to talk either.
Yeah.
Game not on screen, you're fucking right. What up, Dari? There we go. Sorry, chat. You didn't miss anything, really. You missed like 2 lines of dialogue, which I read out loud anyways. I said keep your chin up. I guess that's all we can do. We still have to do our best at school, too. Sorry, did you see the image I pinged you for in the Ace Attorney chat? It's December already? It's almost the end of the year. Let's not ruin our last month this year with laziness, okay? Oh, that's right. Exams start next Monday. Monday is Saturday IRL. So next week on Saturday, exams start. I didn't read the rest of that. Though didn't we just have them not too long ago? The material on the exam begins on page 160 and will include today's lesson as well. Let's see, how about we go over the definition of allotrophy? The property of certain elements that can exist in 2 or more forms that are chemically identical yet physically discrete. Does that make sense? Well, allotropy is very common, more common than you might think, like oxygen, for example. Now let's see if you know what I'm talking about. Yuki, what's the name of the stranospheric layer of molecules comprised of 3 oxygen atoms? Isn't it the ozone layer? No, Daria, we didn't need you to that. Well, there was like 2 lines of dialogue in a flashback and in the credits, but like, we didn't really need you. I just wanted you to see the image. Wow, good job. I'm sure you'll do fine on the exam. Oxygen molecule is vital to humanity in general, but the ozone allotrope in particular is necessary for life on Earth. You're aware that the ozone layer absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation, right? Sadly, due to the destruction of our climate, there's less and less ozone protecting us. I probably have nothing to worry about, but you kids might. We need to be more environmentally friendly for the sake of all life on this planet. Answer correctly? Yeah, whatever. What a banger. This song fucks so hard. Get me out of here. And then I'm going back to duping growth 3, and then we go, no, we're just staying at the train. Okay. And then the banger ends, but a new banger begins. Hi, Maiko. Oh, you're here. Can we play together today, pretty please? Yeah, what should we do today? Crack.
I'm kind of hungry. Let's go out to eat. What do you want to get?
Hamburgers.
Oh, I want a frog burger.
They have frog burgers at Wild Duck? We need to go to Wild Duck Burger, like in real life. I've only seen a little bit of this game, but all the songs I've heard are amazing. Yeah, this game is so good. Amazing soundtrack. Would highly recommend. It was just on sale for half off, but the sale ended, so. I wouldn't recommend it for $70, to be honest. 70 is so fucking much. I want a frog burger, man.
Thank you. So, Mom and Dad, they said when there's no love, it's hard to stay married. But they said not to worry, because they would love me no matter what. So I told them it's okay if they can't.
You guys remember at the start of this social link when she asked why her parents were getting divorced, and I said it was all her fault, and she started sobbing? Good times.
Who do you think I should pick? Yeah, I love my dad. He always buys me toys and stuff.
Yeah, winter sale will be good. I'm sure it'll go on a big sale then.
I don't want her to be all alone. Maybe go with her. Oh, if I go with Mom, I might have to move somewhere far away. And then I won't be able to play with you anymore. It's no fair. I miss you too much.
Maiko seems very fond of me. I feel like we're going closer. This social link is so fucking funny.
You better get home. Hey, will you hold my hand on the way home?
Sure, why not? After seeing Maiko home, I didn't read that for some reason. I headed back to the dorm. And now we're on that grind. Hi, Fuka. Why don't we all try to cheer up a little? Who's an idea? Oh, thank you. Sorry, I think I'm actually the one who's the most uneasy right now. Everyone chilling downstairs? Poor Mario. Oh, I can't pet him today. Tragic. Tomato in 5 days. Watch out. Mark your calendars, chat. It's coming. Dread it. Run from it. Tomato arrives all the same. I can't. Sweating out while working part-time as a waiter. Tomato like the town, you're so right. Customer called me over and praised my service. Dealt with housewives complaining that the pheromone coffee has no effect. So you've gotten much better at serving customers, so I'm increasing your hourly wage. Yippee! Since I've gotten better at my work, they're giving me a slight raise. Here's your paycheck for today. Try to use it wisely. Yo, I got an achievement. After dealing with difficult customers, I feel like my charm and courage have increased. No way! I can't wait for my charm and courage to go up. There it goes. Okay, now wait. Watch it go. There it goes. Amazing. It's getting late. I should head back to the dorm. And that is your daily persona, chat. Alrighty. I will see you guys tomorrow then. Tomorrow, I'm thinking about trying for Ring Racers again tomorrow night. Although I'm not sure, because like finals and stuff for everyone, so people are busy. Otherwise, I might do more of the Pokemon Relay Nuzlocke, because I have Pokemon Crystal to play next, which should be fun and silly. But yeah, so that'll be tomorrow. Monday, I don't have any plans yet. I don't really have many plans for... I feel like most of the stuff I'm doing is like ended, right? Like Ace Attorney's done for the month. I might try and do Undertale next week, but I don't know how busy people are. That depends on other people. Pokemon's moving slow and steady. You know, we don't have like a lot going on, but we still have Pokemon Coliseum. We have the Relay Nuzlocke. We've got there's one thing I got in the background that I haven't like set up yet, but the idea is there, and that might start soon-ish. Feel like there's something I'm forgetting. There's a new Portal mod I want to try. We got plenty of stuff we could do. I just don't have anything specifically planned out. So we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight then. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I will see you guys tomorrow then. Good night, everyone. Yippee!